Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Intuitive Air. I do have more messages for you this time. And as I was shuffling the deck, one card already popped out. It is a card that says Truth. Okay, and I am using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck today. So we've already got some messages popping out. So also too, I want to remind you guys that if you haven't been here before, I am an intuitive reader. So I may get different messages from the cards that others looking at the cards might see a bit differently. And also too, I really appreciate you guys being here to listen to these messages and see how they resonate with you. If they do, sometimes a full message will resonate with you. Sometimes it's just parts of the message. But definitely, I'm glad to have you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure that you get the messages first and share them with anyone that you feel like the message may resonate with. Also, too, I'm wearing one of my shirts. It's called God Sees You. I do have a t-shirt line with spiritual messages, so that is pinned in the description box. So take a look there if you feel so inclined. All right, well, let's get going. I've been shuffling these cards for a while, and let's see here. I had to turn these back over because they weren't turned upside down, but for this deck, they're not meant to be read that way. All right, so Truth came out first. That was the one that hopped out when I was shuffling. Then there is Disruption. There is Universe. We also have Shadow. All right, and we also have Transformation, and we have Trapped in Fear, and we also have Third Eye Chakra. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, Triumphant Success. So for whatever we're going to need to talk about here, and this is maybe something that is forever for you, but this is something that's going to be successful. But let's see how this comes about. Okay, so Truth popped out first. So a truth is coming to you, and it's a truth that's going to be disruptive in some way. And see how this person appears to be in a straitjacket? It's going to be a truth that you feel hard to move with. It's going to be hard to move with whatever this truthful information that is coming to you. And see how he's this figure. I say he, but I'm not sure if it's in he, but for some of you it may be. This figure is looking out into the sky. Okay, so your truth may be something that connects you with the universe, or it may be some type of universal truth for you, but it's going to feel like it's going to be very difficult to handle for you. Okay, and it's going to make you feel trapped. Okay, that's I think a strong word to use there is trapped. Okay, and it's going to be something about your shadow. Okay, because we all have a shadow, and we're all a work in progress in managing our shadow, because different things that happen over a lifetime, something that is in your shadow may simply be lurking there, and only certain things that happen on your journey will actually bring it out. But you're going to have some help with this disruption from the universe, because it's in the Truth card here, as this figure looks out the window, and it's also in this card as well. And because there is a face here that looks a bit feminine to me, it's going to come through some type of feminine type of energy. So it may be a message that comes to you that's maybe a soft message in some way. I'm just hearing soft, something that's going to be gentle, but even though it will come soft and gently, it's still going to be a major disruption to you. And since this person looks like they're in a straitjacket, this may be something that disturbs your mental health in some way. So, and I'm getting someone may end up in a mental health hospital trying to deal with whatever this truth is, because I get the impression this truth is going to be life-changing or life-altering to you in some way. And it's going to be a truth that exposes for you your shadow, something about your shadow. And what that may mean too is that this is going to be difficult for you to take, because see how there's two people there, one's lit up and one's dark. Okay, so this truth is going to reveal to you something about yourself that may be hard to understand, or hard to live with, or hard to accept in some way. And you're going to feel trapped in fear. It's going to be scary for you. You're going to, like I was saying earlier when I had this card, is that you're going to feel trapped in some way. And another card came out that also said trapped in fear. But what I'm also getting here is that this isn't a negative message, okay? Because you have this card here, transformation, okay? So what the universe seeks to help you do is to transform how you receive this truth about yourself, okay? How you receive this truth about yourself, because you can use it as part of your transformation, okay? And because all of us are, you know, we've all got a shadow side, and, you know, we seek to learn more about our shadow so that we may conquer it in some way. And so that it isn't a threat to us anymore, because whatever this truth is, it's going to be highly disruptive. This truth about your shadow is going to be highly disruptive, but the universe is asking you to use it to help you transform, okay? And perhaps this is a truth that was needed in order to help you transform, and in order to help remove this feeling of being trapped, and to try to help avoid it destabilizing your mental health to the point where you may be hospitalized in some way, because I heard danger to yourself. Okay, so it's going to be important to use this truth as an opportunity to transform yourself and get a better handle on your shadow. And also too, the third eye card is right here from your shadow. For some of you, it may help to do some third eye work, so that you know you can work on that chakra. And see all this blue that's here, you know, that's got me thinking emotion. Whatever this is that you find out about your shadow self, is going to be something that's very emotional for you. And this third eye, this emotion here, that some third eye work may help you better understand. 6 is love, harmony relationships. Okay. So one thing that's going to happen, this truth that you're going to learn about yourself, that's part of your shadow side, you're going to find that whatever that truth is, it's going to be something that had to do with the destruction or discontinuation of some type of love relationship. Okay, and not necessarily a partner, but you know, like I was saying, love relationships can be with a lot of people. They're just different types of love. Okay, but beware, this truth is going to, in the beginning, be very destabilizing and disruptive to you, but the universe is here to support you through that disruption so that they can help you learn how to transform that energy, so you come out with better control of your shadow, a better understanding of your shadow, and also so too that you are no longer trapped in fear about this. Okay, so being able to transform, I also heard transmute, this negative energy into something positive that actually helps you know yourself better and move accordingly. This is going to be where the triumph is, because on the bottom of the deck there's triumphant success, and there's a sword here, so it may mean something about you cutting someone out of your life, not cutting someone physically, but moving someone out of your life, out of your energy. Okay, because see, that's a hand there that's wielding the sword, so that may be something that is important for you as well. But this truth is going to be difficult to accept, but you're going to need to accept it in order to learn how to work with it. Okay, you're going to be learning how to use your shadow only when that is convenient for you, because this shadow is some negative energy that's not energy of the light, it's energy of the darkness. But see how both of them are holding on to this sort of staff or scepter, whatever this is. So this energy of the darkness, this shadow energy, is not any more powerful than your positive energy of light. Okay, know that that's going to be very important for you, that the shadow is not more important than the light that dwells within you. Okay, it's just learning on this part of your journey that there are some things that just need to be handled, that need to be addressed, so that you can transform or transmute that energy so that it is no longer able to disrupt your life, your mental health. It isn't in the way of you being able to move freely. But in the beginning, it's gonna make you feel trapped in fear. Whatever this is, as part of your shadow. It may be something that you just never recognized until now. But once you work on opening your third eye or fine-tuning your third eye, then what you're going to find is that you have, the universe is going to give you all the tools you need to transmit this energy, so that this dark side of who you are, these shadow elements, can actually be used for your greater good at times. Okay, because the goal that I'm hearing in this reading is, the goal is not to cut out your shadow, because that's just not something you can do. But what it's going to do is teach you how, because see how both sides of the light and the dark are about the same size here. For me, that's energy. You know, they're about the same intensity of energy. But this shadow, even though it's gonna rock you when you initially know about it or it comes to your attention, it's gonna be very strong, very disruptive, very perhaps emotionally destabilizing. There may also be some destabilization happening in other areas of your life as well. But this card is telling me that the shadow is there to connect with you, to use it for your greater good. And it's right next to the universe card, okay? So the universe is there to help you, okay, with balancing the light and the dark. Because when this first happens, when this truth first happens, it's gonna be really disruptive, because maybe you're not acquainted with the shadow side of yourself actually being a tool for your greater good, okay? But the universe is going to show you how, okay? The universe is going to show you how you can balance the light and the dark, and use each one for your greater good, because that way it helps you in the longer goal of transportation. So that may be particular for some of you. It's something about transportation, but transformation, transmuting these energies to where you're a more balanced person, okay? You've got the light and the dark that are balanced within you, and the universe is going to be there to help you figure that out. But it's going to make you feel trapped in the beginning, but that's not the long haul. The universe wants to help you move through that, because it's right next to this universe card, and it's also next to the transformation card. Okay, so all of these things are going to work together to help you transform and and rebalance the light and the dark in your life. And you're going to it's going to be important. This is going to be very emotional for you. That's why I keep getting, this bluish purple kind of color. This feels like it's something that's going to be just very emotional for you. And it may take you by surprise that it's so emotional for you. Whatever that shadow element that will be revealed for you. But for some of you who may have a lot of connection with your third eye, or get a lot of information that way, then that may be how the universe helps you, is through your third eye. Okay, it's through helping you to get information through your intuition that's going to come through your third eye. That's what I'm sensing. But this is meant to be transformed, and over time this is going to be really successful. But you're going to have to cut some things out of your life that may be present right now that aren't there for your greater good. Perhaps that may be the truth that you might be finding out, is that someone isn't there for you like you thought they were. I'm also getting, see this disruption card, for some reason as I look at this looks like a man in the card. But the truth that, because it's right next to the truth card, and this person is, dressed, I would think, very male-ish kind of figure. But what I'm intuitively getting is, for some of you, the truth is going to be that your father is not the person you thought it was. Your biological father is not the person you thought it was. And that's going to bring a lot of emotion, a lot of disruptive emotion for you. But that's not for everybody. I don't know that that's for everybody who's going to watch. But you're going to get through this, okay? You're going to get through this. This is the energy that was at the bottom of the deck. And right behind it is obstacles and challenges. But you're going to be able to really, your thoughts are really going to be able to cut through. It's going to take a while, I'm hearing, for some of you to work your way through this part of your journey, but you will be successful. You will conquer these obstacles. You will be able to transform this shadow energy, okay? And for some of you, it may not necessarily be transforming it or transmuting it. It may be just balancing it with the energy of light that you hold as well. Okay, so you're gonna need to work with the universe, work through your third eye at getting this balance for you between shadow and light to come together. And for some of you, I'm hearing too, you're gonna learn how to work your shadow for your greatest benefit. So that's going to be pretty powerful for you, to no longer be threatened by your shadow, and to know it has its uses. Okay, the shadow has its uses. Okay, so thanks everybody. This has been another message with Intuitive Air. Thank you all so much for staying through this part of the message, and hopefully it resonates for you. But definitely check out my merch. I have my website that is pinned in the comments, but I really do appreciate you all staying for all the message to see what's resonating for you, and definitely drop like, comment, subscribe to the channel so you can get the messages as quickly as possible. Also too, I'd like to know from you guys how the messages resonate for you, so that I can continue to refine my skill of tapping in to the types of messages you all want to receive. So thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of the day, guys. Intuitive Air signing off.